At the beginning of the movie, a man named Sean is carrying out his activities by selling traveling books.
Harry Potter books.
But a thug who controls the area named Harvey immediately orders his men to kick Sean out and take his money. To drive Sean away and take his money. Seeing his innocent and Harvey's men immediately chased him away, but Sean fought back, and a fight ensued. So a fight ensued. Unexpectedly, it turns out that Sean has good fighting skills and is able to defeat Harvey's men. But despite winning the fight, Harvey's subordinates managed to take Sean's money.
Last time, right? I'm gonna get some umbrellas from you, okay?
The next day, Sean returned to the same location to sell umbrellas, since it was raining that day. Then while selling and passing in front of the cafe, Sean sees Harvey and Z from the window. Sean enters the cafe and approaches Harvey's table to ask for his money back. At first, Harvey denied even intending to call the police. But Sean finally snatched the money from Harvey's hands and walked out of the cafe. Harvey apparently didn't just let Sean go. He and Z follow Sean to make an offer to him. Harvey sees Sean's prowess and fighting technique and offers him to become a fighter. He said that many people are willing to fight. Sean initially ignores Harvey but becomes interested when Harvey offers to pay $5,000 if he wins a game. Of course, Sean was very interested because he really needed the money. The next day, Sean woke up when he saw a message from Harvey. Harvey asked him to meet on the street in about an hour. After Sean arrives, Harvey introduces him to Jack Dancing, a black match promoter for the city's wealthy. Jack didn't just accept Sean. Even though Harvey says that Sean is very talented, Jack will still only give Sean a one-game chance to prove his worth. Later that night, Sean again gets a message from Harvey that they've got the fight and will pay him $5,000. The first fight took place at a church in Brooklyn where Sean fought a fighter from Russia. Initially, Sean received a barrage of attacks from the opponent, but in the end he managed to push the opponent down and lost. Sean won in the first fight. The victory was celebrated by Harvey at a club. Harvey then introduces Sean to Martinez, who is immediately intrigued upon hearing of Sean's first win. They talk about Sean's next fight. Martinez apparently wants to test Sean and challenge him to beat a big man.
You think you could beat Big Boy? He's already lined up to fight Big Boy over there, you know? Yeah.
But on the other hand, Sean actually saw a beautiful woman who had previously bought a book from him. He got up to greet the woman named Zuli. Zuli apparently works as a waiter at the club, and she is cold because Sean previously sold her fake books.
But hey, look, I just want to take your dinner.
Realizing he was rejected by Zuli, Sean returned to his seat and accidentally saw an old friend enter the club. Sean's old friend named Evan Haley, who immediately sat down to greet him. Sean started to look displeased when Evan talked about his father. Apparently, Evan was a student of his father's in Birmingham, Alabama. Not wanting to make a fuss, Sean came up to Harvey and asked him to leave.
Come on, let's go.
Sean apparently didn't go home but waited for Zuli outside the club. When Zuli finally left the club and was about to go home, Sean greeted her. Zuli's attitude did not change and remained cold to Sean. She even just walked away. The following day, Harvey finds Sean sleeping in the park. It was then that Harvey found out that Sean was homeless. Harvey then offered him to stay at his house instead. That evening, Sean returned to the game. Sean's opponent this time is a big man previously shown by Martinez. Sean looks quite daunted when dealing with an opponent whose body size is much larger than him. Their fight was fierce, and Sean was strangled and overwhelmed. Seeing Sean almost lost, one of Harvey's men kicked the opponent, making the atmosphere chaotic. A massive fight ensued until a female shop owner who had initially been watching the fight opened fire after spilled her drink. Realizing the situation was becoming increasingly chaotic, Harvey pulled Sean away from the fight with a briefcase filled with bet money. The match was finally cancelled and there was no winner. Even though he lost the fight, the next day Sean came to meet Zuli. He waited in front of Zuli's workplace until she arrived in a car. Sean saw an old woman and a small girl who accompanied Zuli. He is desperate to meet Zuli and invite her to drink coffee. Zuli intended to refuse because she had to go to work in 20 minutes, but Sean insisted, and they ended up having breakfast and coffee together. While having a conversation, Zuli finally tells Sean that she is a widow and the little girl in the previous car is her daughter. Sean immediately bought a pink bunny doll from a passing doll seller. He gave the gift to Zuli to pass it to her daughter.
Right on, my man. How much? Very much, sir. You have a good day, okay?
Sean's attitude seemed to melt Zuli's heart, who agreed that their meeting at that time was a date. Sean returns to Harvey's house after meeting Zuli. Harvey offers Sean to fight for $30,000 if he wins. That night, Sean fought for the third time. He and Harvey come to a rich man's mansion. Sean must defeat a fighter from Asia, who is Martinez's man. This fight was witnessed by a row of rich people and executives. The fighter managed to hit Sean in the first second. But that situation did not last long. He began to master the fight until finally slamming the opponent to the floor. After locking each other and strangling, he managed to win the fight and get the prize money bet. This time, Sean celebrated his victory at the club where Zuli worked. As before, he met Evan again and they almost got into a fight again. Fortunately, Zuli saw the quarrel and separated them.
Sean, what are you doing?
Zuli invites Sean to leave the club and head to her house. They spent the whole night at Zuli's house, which ended in intimacy between them. But just as the atmosphere between Zuli and Sean heated up, the door opened and Zuli's grandmother came out to tell Sean to go home.
Excuse me? You gotta go. I know.
After Sean came home, Zuli found out about Sean from the internet. She finally finds Sean's true identity, who is a former professional martial arts athlete. Sean disappeared after an argument with his father, until finally his father actually helped Evan win the match. On the other hand, Harvey comes to Jack's office and unexpectedly meets Martinez. They then had a meeting at the promoter's office to discuss Sean's next game. Jack has an idea for a massive fight between Sean and Evan. They then decided to bet $500,000 on Evan's win. After that, Harvey met Sean. He explains the plan for the next fight that will confront Sean and Evan. Unexpectedly, Harvey actually asked Sean to lose the fight. Sean balked at the request, but Harvey insisted that no one cared about wins or trophies. They just need money. Harvey kept on persuading, but Sean kept pushing. Sean was confused about the fight against Evan and Harvey's request, so he came to Zuli's apartment.
Oh, you caught me taking a shower? Okay, well, come in.
Zuli was alone because her grandmother was out with her daughter, Lila. Sean and Zuli finally make out.
I have to get going because sorry,
While leaving the apartment, Zuli and Sean accidentally bump into Harvey in the elevator. Sean was shocked and sure that Zuli had a relationship with Harvey. Harvey insists that Zuli only works for him by bringing the bet money. But their explanation did not make Sean believe it. Sean then accused Zuli of being a spy for Harvey because she had asked about his father. Finally, Sean leaves the apartment building in a huff. The next day, Zuli came to Sean and tried to explain everything. She said she and Harvey were just friends and had known each other for a long time. She even explained the work she did for Harvey. Not even a single person knew that she knew Harvey.
Harvey and I have been friends for a really long time. Listen to me, I make $11 an hour, I'm broke, I pick up glasses from people. I just go place bets for him and that's all there is to it. Nobody even knows that.
In the end, Sean understood Zuli's explanation and the two made up.
Couldn't you just say that to me?
After meeting Zuli, Sean goes inside the house and meets Harvey. He decides to accept Harvey's request for a fight against Evan later. Sean also agrees to budge on Evan but on the condition that Harvey will give half of the profits from the match to him. Harvey agrees with Sean's request and goes to collect the stake, which will later be given to Jack. When Martinez places a bet, he threatens to kill Harvey if Sean changes his mind and wins the fight. Harvey did not budge and told Zuli to deliver the money to Jack's office. Sean started training for the fight.
We need to get everybody out of here. Let's go, people.
He returns to fight in a penthouse full of rich people on match night. The fight takes place on top of the building and Evan again provokes Sean by bringing up his father.
What's going on right here?
You gave your old man? Huh? Oh, it's the evil eye. Let's play. Let's play.
Sean managed to hit Evan until he bled and Evan's punch was blocked by Sean. Until finally Evan beat Sean, who did not move. Sean managed to fight back and made Evan hassled with his attack. But things turned again when Evan strangled Sean. Instead of choosing to surrender like the agreement with Harvey, Sean launched a deadly attack on Evan. Until finally, Sean managed to beat Evan, who lay helpless. Among the visitors, Martinez told Harvey that he was going to die. The next day at home, Harvey asked Sean to run away. Because soon there will be a group of people who will come to kill Harvey.
And you can't be here when they get here, okay? Sean, in a couple of minutes, there's gonna be some men that's gonna come here.
Harvey says that he also wants Sean to win against Evan, but the stakes for Evan's win are too big.
We know you never go for it, so we ain't say nothing, but means we lie, we put it on us to win.
That's when Sean said that he and Zuli had secretly changed the bet. The betting money is not for Evan's victory but his win. Sean showed a bag full of winning bet money. Fighting ends with a scene where Sean leaves the city with Zuli, her grandmother, and her daughter.